Hey guys, Micro here. Just going to be showing you today everything I've built before fighting the Ender Dragon. For proof of concept, this is the achievement uncollected to prove I have not been there yet. Go to locked, go to about the middle, the end, enter an Ender portal, end portal. Not collected yet, so yes, everything I have built here has been made before fighting the Ender Dragon. Before I get too carried away, you should know I do have some rules for my playthrough, as I am a veteran to this game. I fell in love with it before even villagers were put into the game, so my playing style is representing that. So my rules for the game are that I am mining. I'm mining everything I find. I mine all gravel when strip mining, and to make it all fun, I am building with the ores. So yeah, you will see throughout my builds here that it's going to incorporate a lot of copper because there is just so much in the game, and yeah, highlighting all the other ores that I find as well. So yeah, enjoy. I will start at the beginning. When I first spawned, spawn is over that way. I ran across the desert, jumped over the water, found this nice little plains island really, and I just dug down and got started. So this is my first little bunker that I made. I dug down right away, and right here was my first little base. I had some chests located over here. Over here I still have my amethyst chest. But yeah, I dug down here. I was getting started, knew I wanted to dig, so I started strip mining pretty much right away. And I dug this out. Strip mines going out left and right. This is where I'm planning to put some overflow of smoothstone. And then down every 2 blocks I was making another strip mine down to diamonds. It was sort of around this time that my wife decided that she wanted to join my world, which is wonderful, you know. Couples that play together stay together. So yeah, so then she ended up joining the world, and because I have already killed the dragons numbers of times, years ago when I played, if you didn't know, I used to have a Let's Play on this channel, but I have started to play again for the first time after 10 years. I had a full 10-year hiatus. When I was playing, the game was taking in a lot of updates. I played in the beta. 1.7 is the earliest one that I remember. So that was early 2011, so I have been playing for about 14 years at least. My first Let's Play episode was uploaded 13 years ago. Last one was about 11 years ago. And yeah, so this is my first experiences with the world. This is me experiencing all the new blocks and building with them and having fun doing it. But yeah, so then I expanded here. The roof was a bit low, so I added a skylight. This is where I am farming all my food at the, well, since the beginning-ish. When I expanded it, I added this in. This is where I do my potions. It's just a nice little big and open setup. I really like the big style. I still am like in that way of the old way of building everything close together, but sort of with a newer twist where everything's quite large but then in the same area. I like it. This will be my villager hall. It's not yet made yet. I have just been doing my enchanting down at my zombie spawner, which you'll see in a second. These are my storage bunkers I made. They look like this. Just 3 chests stacked, and it's only this big because I don't plan to build with every single block in the game. I don't need 4 chests for every single block. 1 double chest for the ones I'm planning to use. I'm going to go here. I'm thinking of just going individual chests, pretty much just like this. I was going to do this sort of thing, but there's going to be too many blocks, I think, once I start getting around. And yeah. I like the idea of making storage kind of where each location is for overflow. But yeah, so storage A, storage B, storage A, and storage B. Highlighted with gold, diamond, and coal, of course. This is what I call the refinery. This is where all my ores come in. I have collected 6 netherite ingots so far. I am waiting till I get elytra so that I can zip around the nether and go to a bastion and stuff. This is my smelter. This is just one I copied off of YouTube. Fit in here real nice, so I chucked it in. This is my latest creation that I am loving. This was just a plain tree farm. I was actually thinking of putting my smelting area here. I was that unhappy with it, but I had decided to make a greenhouse above this structure, and it's actually turning out really well. I'm really stoked with the wall design I have here. It's got a lot of texture, and it really ties in with the copper greenhouse above it. We'll get up there shortly. Because I'm using all this copper, and I'm mining it all, I want to treat it with the best care as possible, so I am waxing it all, so I will be building with the shiniest form of copper throughout. I'll stick to the bees for now. This is the busy bee room. There's a lot of wool and colourful and fluffy looking. Again, there's gold here, diamonds in the roof, lapis, copper. And yeah, it's just a cute little thing. Again, copied this off YouTube, but made it my own twist. Got plenty of honeycomb. This is my love tunnel. This tunnel goes over to my wife's base, which is just on the hill over there. Okay, so this is that. This tunnel just goes over to her little bit there, yet to extend it anymore, but yeah, she made her own little go at a tunnel to meet up with mine, but that's as far as she's gotten. I'll leave that probably for another video, but yeah, you can stay tuned to find out what she's been doing. This is her very first world that she's ever survived and thrived a bit in. So yeah, her base is very, representative of that, which is very wholesome and cute and cool. For those who are getting into Minecraft, it's very cool to see her kind of figuring things out. Yeah. So over here, in this lower portion on this side, I initially made the cow farm here. I then extended it out this way, and I hit the river. And I recently decided I'm going to put a big fish tank here, with lots of coral and sea lanterns in here. I'll dome it in outside once I get to that point. Just out here, I'll dome it in with a bit of glass and have lots of coral and bright stuff in there. This is a wonderful addition to my base, because it is underground, it actually opens it up a lot. There's lots of ambience here, as you can see the trees out there. I really like that, it's a good touch. A little workshop area, and recently my pet cat just died. He always ended up in the cow farm here, and I just did a clear out, and he accidentally got clipped, so rest in peace, cat. Moment of silence. Anyway, moving over this way, this is my pride and joy, to be honest. This is the first thing I started building of significance before the greenhouse, and I love this thing. This is a mineshaft entrance I have designed. I was a little tricky. Again, this is incorporating lapis, redstone, and copper. It took a minute to figure out how I wanted this to look. I had to design it in creative. I was initially going to go for a striped design, but I ended up finding that too bold, because these are such strong colours. I needed to break it up a bit, so putting them in the corners with this deep slate tile wall actually ended up breaking it up quite well. And then it's going to be lined with all these shroom lights. It is all finished except for the bottom and the top up there, but I do need to collect more shroom lights. So that's in the process. Down here we have carpet on top of snow. If you didn't know, carpet on top of snow and slime, I believe, eliminate all fall damage, which really makes this build possible, because I can jump straight down. This scaffolding is obviously not going to stay here. I'll break that eventually, and it'll just be a nice clean way in and out. I'm really excited about this, because once I get rockets and elytra, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to shoot up, and then I'll lose momentum halfway up, and I'll be able to just float, toggle it up and down, and just do some cool twists and spins and stuff in the tunnel. I'm really excited about that. Carrying on with the tour, this is just some chests that I have here, putting in all the overflow of deep slate. This chest just has some building materials for the tunnel, for the entrance. And yeah, so this takes us down to level -56, and this is my double stacked diamond / redstone strip mine. So this one is on level 52. I definitely find I get more diamonds on 52. And if I want redstone, I try to go down here. It's just there is more lava here. This one, the 52, is just above lava, so it's more convenient. And then if you follow me to the end of this tunnel down here, which will be going further, of course, but for now, this is just my check-in before we go kill the Ender Dragon this afternoon. We come to our first tunnel. This one goes over to a skeleton spawner little farm that my wife made. It was her first farm she's ever made. Very cute. And then right at the end of the tunnel here is the pathway to my XP farm. This is my double zombie farm. that this is my first farm I've been getting XP for. I've gotten all my enchanted tools from this farm. When I get the elytra and get moving around a bit more, I plan to make a guardian farm for XP. I believe there's one from Silent Whisperer, I believe it is. I've heard that one's pretty good. I'll be copying over that one into this world. Mind your ears, but I'll give you a little tour of this. So this is my double zombie spawner. They actually ended up spawning on the same Y-axis, which was real neat. So it made for a cool effect, and I just had to make a double spawner out of it. They were a little far away from each other, so I needed to connect them. So I always wanted to do this actually, but I never had an opportunity. So I connected them with this minecart, and I really like it. It's been really efficient to get going. I haven't really needed to make another one, just have dinner and just sit in the XP farm here, and the zombies build up. The redstone on the ground indicates where the spawner activates from, so if you do want to stand, you can just stand inside that circle. Take it up and down to a one-drop hit, just like the old days, and I ended up putting in a modern trident killer to give me the XP for all my mending tools, which of course I have. And yeah, move on to the top now. On our way up, I'll just pop in here. This is my mending villager, just a little room. I kind of intend to make this an entirely diamond room because we all love our mending villagers, of course. Alrighty, so just continuing on with the tour. I made this skylight here, and it definitely needed something to kind of blend it into the top side of the base here, so I made this little stylized thing out of the blue wood from the nether, and recently I put in these campfires, and it really adds to the ambience of the skylight here. Quickly, just look in the nether just to show you that, and we'll get on to my current beauty project. I'm really happy with it. This is my wife's dog. I'm pretty sure she was saying she lost it, but I've recently found it here in the nether. So this is just a dugout room, one tunnel, that stronghold. I already have a portal set up to get there easy, and then this just goes over to the closest fortress I came across. I thought carpet was supposed to stop the magma spawning, but they still keep getting in. Okay, so this is it. I recently came across these, what were they called? Yeah, cherry blossoms? Yeah, I recently came across that biome for the first time in my latest stream, which I've been doing on TikTok. A lot of content sort of going up there, YouTube shorts and stuff. You should all check it out. Okay, so this is my greenhouse. I did get some inspiration from a picture, but I've definitely put my own twist on it. It's completely very copper orientated, copper themed, but I think it does go really well. The pale oak wood fencing definitely pulls it all together. It's not yet finished, but I have started furnishing the inside of the build. It's looking like this, featuring a couple birch trees. This whole thing is going to be mirrored on the other side, so just imagine that. I love that these grew because it really shows the size of the build. But yeah, there's going to be a lot going on in here, a lot of activity. Got these plants that do all the particle effects in the air. I'm going to put some beehives, at least one here and one on the other side, so there'll be bees flying around. I'm going to put, as many effects that you could think of nature in here for sure. I'm going to put like the scrap leaves and flowers and stuff around. And vines and glowing. But yeah, I'll take you a tour around it. There's these stairs either side that go up. Again, mirrored right to left and front to back it will be. This takes you over to this walkway up to here, made of trapdoors because it is going to be hanging from the ceiling. And of course, it can't be a heavy structure then, so these trapdoors make sense. And the purpose of this walkway will be to tend to some hanging garden beds that I'll have up here. Keeping in mind, I want to keep the center clear because I don't have a lot of convenient entries into my base at the moment. So I want to use the greenhouse actually as a way to get in and out. So when I finish it, the glass will all be removed, the lights will be suspended by just like some lightning rods over here nicely, and I'll be able to ideally, hopefully, shoot straight out the middle of the greenhouse and be able to jump straight down and get into my storage just over there. So it'll be very nice. Yeah, that's really it for me. I'll just quickly show you all the blocks I have mined. Well, it's about 306 hours old. About 306 hours old, and in that time I've mined 273,238 blocks. Yeah, that's it from me, guys. This is everything I've built. Just as a small background to the theme of the world and what's been going on. All that time ago when I started playing the game, I was into it. I played many, many hours of Minecraft back then. But as anyone who remembers the beta, every time those betas came out, they were always had issues. And it was very clear at the time that Minecraft was still getting figured out. So I ended up giving up the game. Truly for 10 years. So I have not touched any of these updates, any of these new biomes and stuff. I've been exploring it. I've started doing live streams on TikTok. If there is interest on YouTube, I'll start live streaming there. Also, maybe Twitch, I'm not sure. I'm still figuring it all out and seeing where people are and what people want to see and things. My main goal is just to play as much Minecraft as possible and just play it wherever there's the most amount of people that are going to enjoy it as much as I do. Everything to do is mine in this game. I found that out when I used to do my old Let's Play back in the day. Yeah, so when I started this world, I definitely knew I wanted to mine. And yeah, I should also say that I am not doing any ore farms in this world whatsoever. I'm doing my best to make sure I can survive. Recently I've been trialing whether it is possible to live off golden carrots only by mining. I have been told that in a mesa biome, which I am lucky enough is right next to me, a mesa over there has a high spawn of gold, so I'm going to start doing some mining in that biome, and hopefully I will be able to live off of golden apples without a single ore farm. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it from me. Me and my wife will be fighting the end dragon this afternoon, so I'll be able to get around more, start getting some shulker boxes. I also have never even touched an elytra. I've been saving it. I'm going to film my first reaction, and yeah. Rambling now, guys. That's my world. Wish me luck. Wish us luck.